All right, offline Mark Reacts back in the building, man. So it's time to make our playoff brackets now that we know who is our 1 through 8 seed for each conference. See who goes all the way and wins it this year. For this year, let's start off with the West. Let's start off with the West. Grizzlies won last night against the Mavericks. I thought the Mavericks would put up a better fight, but obviously without Kyrie, it's gonna be a lot harder. So I have the Thunder winning this 6. It's not going to be easy. I feel like Ja might give him, or the Grizzlies might give him trouble. You know what I'm saying? But go with the Thunder to win that one. I would say probably like 6. If they do 5, so be it. But I think 6. I think Grizzlies get 2 out of that. Nuggets, Clippers. I think this might go to 7. Obviously, last time we seen the Clippers play the Nuggets in a bubble, went to 7. Obviously, Clippers showed 3-1. But this is when Jamal Murray was hooping. And I don't know if he's going to be healthy enough to get back for game 1. I think game 1 is, it's tonight, or today at 3 p.m. or 3:30. Will he be healthy? I don't know if he's playing game 1. It really depends. But this time they do have James Harden. Kawhi Leonard is getting healthy. Zubac is playing really good. Like, he's developing. But that bad man Joker, man. That Joker over there, man. But I think I'm gonna go to Clippers. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go to Clippers on this one. That could go either or. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind, to be honest. But I think it could be the Clippers winning that one. They, 4 or 5 seed. It could really go either way. Lakers, Timberwolves. I ain't gonna lie. I know the memes of Shannon Sharp saying Lakers are 5. This one might be 5. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. The Timberwolves are going to get 1, of course. You know what I mean? But I just don't see them. You know what I mean? Getting another game off of them. Like, y'all know, every time Luka plays Rudy Gobert, you can look every time. I'm pretty sure Luka's beat Gobert in every playoff series. Every time they play each other. I know that's not a crazy thing to look at, like Rudy versus Luka, but it's just a fact. You know what I mean? And obviously, let's look at the matchups. Let's look at matchup in this. Lakers, obviously, you got Luka. Who they gonna put on Luka? Probably McDaniels. You know what I mean? And then AE, he's probably gonna be put on either AR or LeBron. I think they'll probably put him on AR. And then they'll probably put Randall on Braun. Julius Randle's not the best defender. So you telling me your third best defender is Julius Randle, and he has to stop LeBron in year 20? I don't care how old he is, but LeBron is still averaging in like 20s at age 40. It's crazy. So Lakers probably get that in 5. Houston and Warriors. I'm not gonna lie. I do think the Warriors will win this. I do think they will. Just because the simple fact of experience. You have several guys on that team have been to the deep playoff runs. You know, you pick up a guy like Jimmy Butler who's been on several trips to the finals. Doesn't matter what seed he is, he doesn't care. But he was in a play-in game. He went to 2 play-in games and made it all the way to the NBA Finals. You know what I mean? And they got the rest they needed today as well. And they play tomorrow at 9:30. So I think, you know what I mean, everything's looking right for Golden State. So I'm gonna go. I want to pick the Warriors, but I feel like I have to pick the Rockets just to give them. But the thing is, they don't have playoff depth experience like the young guys, the Şengün's, the Thompsons, the Jalen Greens, Jalen Greens, what's right? But they don't have no playoff experience, man. This is their first time in the playoffs, and they're going as a 2 seed, which is crazy to think about. But the only people, Van Vliet, Jeff Green, Dylan Brooks, Steven Adams, those guys have deep playoff runs. You know what I mean? But it's only so much when your young guys have no experience. So I think experience kills them. You know what I mean? But this make them learn from it. This makes them learn from it. So Thunder versus Clippers. I'm not gonna lie. I have the Thunder losing either in the second round or the third round. I don't see them going to the finals. I'm not gonna lie. If they do, fair enough. They're the 1 seed. I expect, why not? Wouldn't surprise me. But I don't see them going all the way. I don't know. It's just I get a bad vibe. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they just can't get over the hump, man. Last year, second round, they played Luka. Can't stop Luka. They got the amount of defenders they got. You just can't stop him, man. Like the Cason Wallace, the Lou Dorts, the Jalen Williams. You know what I mean? The Carusos. Like they got depth. They got defenders, but I say that like they got Harden. They got Kawhi. They got their team is the Clippers team is pretty deep. I'm not gonna lie to that bench. You still got Ben Simmons, who's pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. He's actually playing better basketball. You know what I mean? But I can't ignore the fact that Thunder are the 1 seed. And like that shit, hey man, this might be something, man. So I'm gonna give them to the Western Conference Finals. I'm gonna give them that. Now, Lakers versus Warriors again. Okay. Both teams run small ball. Let's get that out the way. You know what I mean? Obviously, you got Jackson Hayes, but Steve Kerr probably will, if these two were to meet in the conference finals or semifinals, Steve Kerr will probably definitely go small ball with this one. And obviously, Lakers go small, but the Warriors are known for small ball. They've been doing this for years, man. Like this ain't nothing new. This ain't the first rodeo. I think this is where the Lakers take it. I think the Lakers will take this. I think they'll find a way back into the Western Conference Finals. I'm not gonna lie. And obviously the Thunder cannot mess with the Lakers. They can't. They can't guard Luka. Nobody can guard Bron. And then you still leave AR-15. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the most unbiased thing. Y'all know me. I'm a Hornets fan. My team is trash, bro. I'm depressed. So nothing I say, matters about my team. So in my heart, I cannot see the Thunder beating the Lakers in a 7-game series. I can't. I just can't. So therefore, I'm gonna see the Lakers are probably gonna go to the finals. They're probably gonna go to the finals. Okay. Now let's go to these. Heat, Cavs. I don't know, Cavs in 5, maybe 4. I don't know. The Cavs are stacked. And they got DeAndre Hunter in that trade. Oh my gosh, bro. Yo, they're starting 5. Lethal. Pacers, Bucks. I know Dame is out for game 1 officially. He's been listed out for game 1. So I'm gonna still go with the Bucks. I know last year the Pacers obviously beat them, but they had no Giannis, no Dame. You know what I mean? So this year they got Giannis. So I'm gonna pick the Bucks. It's not gonna be easy. 100%, it's not gonna be easy. But yeah. Knicks, Pistons. I like this matchup. Shout out to the Pistons, man. Finally getting into the playoffs again, man. Detroit basketball back at its finest. Shout out to them. Shout out to Cade and them dogs, man. All that being said, I'm going Knicks. I'm not gonna lie. I'm going Knicks. You know what I mean? The star power. You know what I mean? That starting 5 for the Knicks, really good. You know what I mean? You got your 2 stars, obviously, with Brunson and Cat, and then you got your wing defenders and Mikal, OG, and Josh Hart as well. You got a gritty guy and Josh Hart getting rebounds, everything at 6'4", which is crazy. OG, your third primary. Well, you can go either probably OG as your third scorer, and then Mikal Bridges, obviously 3-and-D type of guy, really. But he has been lacking on defense a little bit before when he was in Phoenix. Defense was off the charts. Obviously, runner-up for defense player of the year, but starting to slack a little bit after Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Celtics, Magic. Celtics. I'm gonna give Celtics in 6. I think the Magic might take 2 games. I don't know. I feel like they might get 2, or Celtics in 5, but I think it might be Celtics in 6. Cavs versus Bucks. I'm not gonna lie, Cavs are probably gonna take that. I'm not gonna lie. The Cavs. Hey man, they don't have to run to the Celtics to the conference finals. There's no reason for them to lose unless, you know what I mean. I see no reason for them to lose until they get to the conference finals. No reason. They have an easy trip to the conference finals, in my opinion. Not easy, but you know what I mean. Knicks versus Celtics. I got Celtics. That could. I think that's 6 games. You know what I mean. I think that's 6 games. Now, Cavs versus Celtics. I get it. Cavs are the 1 seed again. You know what I mean? But the Celtics, man, that starting 5 when healthy, obviously you're 2. Everywhere you look, there's a defender. Even their 6 man. If they start Al Horford or Porzingis, I don't know. I'll probably start Porzingis, but Al Horford, at the age he is, he's still a good defender. Not gonna lie. Obviously, you know your Drew Holiday, your Derek Whites, your Jaylen Browns as well. And JT, he can play defense too. He can play defense. Obviously, you got a great shot blocker in Porzingis at 7'3". But the Cavs defense too, man. Because I'm looking at like their front court. Obviously, their duo bigs of Evan Mobley and Allen, Jared Allen, great defenders. DeAndre Hunter, great defender himself as well. And then obviously it's Garland and Mitchell. Really, that's what it comes down to. So I'm gonna go with the Celtics. I'm not gonna lie. I think that series goes 7. I'm not gonna lie. That could go 7. And then we probably get the most historic franchises from each conference to go to the NBA Finals. I'm not gonna lie. That's tough. And then I'm gonna say I said this earlier in the year, like before the season started. Y'all probably obviously I wasn't no recording of me doing it. I had the Celtics repeating, and I'm gonna say it again. I think I have the Celtics repeating again. I don't know, man. It's something about the Celtics. How many points will the Finals MVP score? Let me see. Finals MVP. It could be Jaylen Brown again. I think Tatum might take it this year. If they go to the finals and Finals MVP is awarded, I think Tatum will get it. But yeah, this is my playoff bracket for this year. Obviously, Lakers win in the Western Conference, unless, you know what I mean, because it's theirs to. It's really the Thunder's to lose. Really, it's up to the Thunder if they want to do something this year or not. But they just can't beat the Lakers. Like, the Lakers got their number. You know what I mean. And then the Celtics, it's the Celtics to lose. You know what I mean. It's really the Celtics championship for them to lose. That's my opinion. But yeah. That was it, offline Mark. You know what I mean? We made our bracket. Let me know who you guys have winning the finals this year. I'm excited for playoff basketball, man. I can't wait, man. Anyway, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. And I'll see you guys next time, man. I'm out.
I just upgraded my status. I put on Dior cause I just love fashion. Let's make the play for the pad, he taxing. Told her I should better, I take my cut from the back.